very good Diptera fly. Hello, Godalisa. Welcome to the show. Not bad. Hey, Franken. Hey, Franken. I was wondering if you have any updates. I was wondering how you guys' situation is doing over there in Florida. The best place to search for natural amber, do you want to mine it yourself? There's a couple options. Let me show you. Frankie, awesome. Open it up and let me know what you think. Okay, go to Lisa. It depends on where you live. But here's the 5 major locations, okay? That you can go get a big chunk out of the ground. There's 5 places. Mexico. Dominican Republic. Baltic Sea. Myanmar. Indonesia. You're in the US. There's a small amber deposit in New Jersey. That one, I've been to it myself. It's not really that good. You honestly only get crumbs. I think there's some in Oregon, but I don't know the exact deposit. I think it's a mountain that you got to get like a permit to climb and stuff, but there's like a petrified forest with some amber in it. There's Hell's Creek, Arkansas, I think is where it is. Dang, Frank. Florida's bad. What city exactly are you in right now, Frank? What's up, Bubbleman J? And then if you wanted to mine your own amber, it's not as easy as you think, because say you go to Mexico, you got to go out into the boonies, into the middle of the forest, and all the amber mines are owned by locals. So you can't just go pick it up off the ground. There's mines that people have worked and they dug them themselves, so then you got to get their permission. You got to be like cool with them. You probably got to buy a couple $1,000s worth of amber, and they'll be like, all right, we'll take you to the mine. So that's if you want to get a big piece like this. This is from the Dominican Republic. If you want to mine something like this, Dominican Republic. Dominican Republic could be a fun place to go. I would probably advise, if you got money and you're like, hey, let's just go get some amber, go to the Dominican Republic and DM me. I'll tell you who to talk to. Anything you guys want to see, let me know. We got raw amber. We got amber slabs. We got a few random crystals. I don't really sell crystals, but we got a few random ones left. They will be cheaper than any store you can find anywhere. Anthony, welcome to the show. Thank you, Bubble. We got some Larimar. We have insects in amber, and we are currently looking through our rare insects in amber from the Dominican Republic. And that is these guys. We have a bag with 4 different ticks. These are 90 each. Let's see how good they are. Ticks are parasitic insects. And parasitic insects are interesting in the world of amber because they tell us about how animals interacted with each other back in the day. Oh, what? Oh, there's a bunch. Whoa. All right, I'm claiming this one for myself in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Claim. That I did not know was there. Whoa, something interesting. Are these ticks? I think this might be like baby ticks hatching. A swarm of baby ticks? How horrible. That's so disgusting. But hey, let's go into the microscope and check it out anyways. Ticks are, what's the name of tick phobia? Ticks are my least favorite insects. 8 legs, no abdomen. That's a tick for sure. Okay, this surprisingly has just become the craziest tick and amber piece I've ever seen in my life. By far. This piece is called Nope. Goodness gracious, I did not know this had it in it. A lot of the amber that we look through on this show, you guys see it for the first time as well. These collections, like this, you see it for the first time as well as myself. And that piece was at 90, but now it is in my personal collection, not for sale. Let me see. It was at 90, Frank. And this tick piece is going to the personal collection. The X-Files. Next tick piece for 90. What's the smallest amber you have? I mean, I have tiny little beads like that. I can get you a piece of amber that big. I have crumbs. Frankie, isn't it awesome? Christy, I'm glad you got them. I'm glad they came safe. I'm glad you like them. I really am excited for you guys to get your merch as well, because merch should be coming today, hopefully. All right, tick number 2. This one's at 90. This is a tick in Dominican amber, 20 million years old. There we go. One tick right there in the middle. It's a large cabochon. There's also a little gnat right here. That's 2 insects in amber. Our website is amberbugs.com if you guys want some to shop for amber there or get some merch. We also have amber posters and an ebook, A Guide to Amber, that I wrote. amberbugs.com. amberbugs.com. Man, I'm sorry, Frank. Oh, wow, look at that. So, like, Frank, what's it like after a hurricane? Like, I bet people can't work, people don't get money. What happens if you have a mortgage to pay and your place of work gets destroyed by a hurricane? Do you lose your house? Is there, like, relief for something like that? That's tick number 2 at 90. And tick number 3. Right here. Another small guy. That first guy really took the cake. Liv, welcome back. You just got power and internet back yesterday. Is your situation okay? Your house, your family, your community? Brock, it's going well. Thank you for joining the feed. How's it going with you? That one's not that interesting. Let's see. 170, big piece with really nice flow lines. Big flow liney cap. Ooh, it's got a little moth in it. Oh no, some meds have to be refrigerated, and that's a lot of meds at a vet office, right? Okay, interesting one coming up here. Possibly a leaf and a moth. This one's at 170, and this is a big piece. Look at this inclusion. Ooh, that's a really good one. Where's Lamb? Somebody tag Lamb29, please. Good gosh, that's one of the best moths I've seen in a long time. That's a really good moth, and it seems to be very clear and close to the surface. Let's microscope it. Dang, you can see its eyes. You can see its wings just beautifully. That's a really nice moth. And then let's see, is that a leaf? Yep, super clear tip of a leaf over here. It's that same leaf tip we always see. Glenna says, you can get help from FEMA, but you have to pay a lot of it back, I hear. But then if you pay it back, it's like, do you just have to pay for the hurricane destroying your life like once a year, twice, or every 2 years or something? How's that work? This piece is at 170. Oh, you guys, everything's available. First one to say takes it. We ship on Friday. We invoice using PayPal. We termite with no body but wings. Interesting one. Very pretty. Very pretty, but the termite's missing its body. But it's still really pretty and clear. That's a nice piece. Okay, sorry if I don't mean to bring it up then if it's stressful, Frank. Let's change the subject. Change the subject. Little baby Naya's doing good, you guys. My baby is doing good. She's crawling, getting faster all the time. Coprolite for 30, Coprolite cab for 30. Ooh, that's a beautiful cab. Ooh, it actually has a nice insect in it too. This one gets a super recommendation. I think I got this one as a gift, which is why it's at 30. It was a sellable gift. I don't sell the gifts people give me, but 2 layers of Coprolite. This is a gorgeous cab. It really is. The insect in it is a little too far back, but the Coprolite's perfect. Really good. What's up with that Lieutenant Dan guy? Spider webs, flow lines, very rare. 145. Interesting. Bug near struggle lines on that last one. I saw that. I don't think so. Egg sac or seed pod opening. Lieutenant Dan has a house. That guy that's all TikTok famous. Very odd, this one. Dang, okay. Crane prehistoric crane fly. Crane fly. Wait, you mean did people buy Lieutenant Dan a house? What a blessing that would be. What's up with this one? I don't think this is a crane fly. I think this is it's like a caterpillar. Poorly preserved, but it's a caterpillar. This one's a weird one. He had a house. Yeah, Chang, thanks. Also, my website, amberbugs.com, has a lot of stuff, but the best selection is going to be here. And I live stream, I'm going to be live streaming later in the day as well. This is like a little pre-game live stream. We take requests too, you guys. How about we open up some slabs? Little slabberoonie. Okay, you guys, these are smaller pieces. They're gonna cost a lot less than the last couple ones we were showing. We don't have too many slabs left, but let's open up two. These two go at $2.50 a gram, so I'm estimating to be around between 20 and 30 bucks max. And Frank, I got something for your GoFundMe, bro. I will definitely contribute to that. My friend sells roofs in Florida. He is actually stoked. Hey, Frank Ocean, DM me that. Chang, okay, cool. I also have really good quality Larimar, cheaper than anybody else. Like I'm doing, the hearts are at 4 a gram. I have cabs at 3 a gram, and they're very blue. So we have amber and very blue. So we have amber and Larimar. Just so you know. Okay, let's open up some slabs. These are at $2.50. Here's the first small one. Amber slabs from the Dominican Republic. This is amber that's half polished and then half raw. So it's just like a really natural shape of amber. Interesting. Let me get the price real quick. Yeah, we have amethyst as well, you guys. And so that's 25. This guy's at 25. You don't have to. Telling people would be cool, or donate to hurricane relief. I mean, hey, if you guys want to help out somebody in Florida whose family has been affected by the hurricane, go donate to Frank Ocean's GoFundMe. He's a real person. No companies or middleman will be taking the money. And I'm sure Frank and his family got a lot of cleaning up to do. That's a lot of pizza. That's not free. That piece is at 25, and then next bigger piece, this one is at 37. 37, clear little slab. Well, I got 100 viewers, but not a lot going on. You guys want to see anything? Let's see. Let's take it to the wall of amber. Any of these boxes we can open up. So this is all the stuff that's available on the live feed. My website, amberbugs.com, is a different selection of like higher grade stuff. Glenna, why are those so cheap? Hey, that's the magic words. No, I'm just kidding. We got all price ranges. Anything from $20, even like $12 pieces, to like $1,000 pieces. I don't think I have $1,000 piece on hand. Bees in amber. Who said? All right, Godzilla. Stingless bees in amber. Stingless bees in Dominican amber, which is our most famous insect in amber. And this book, The Amber Forest, has a stingless bee as its cover picture. So that's the insect that's in this box. And written by George and Roberta Poinar, who wrote, are like the best amber researchers ever. And then somebody said, can we see the 250s? Yes. I think there's only one piece in there. We'll do stingless bees first, and then unpaids. Most expensive piece next. That's in my little treasure chest down there. All right, well, give me a second to put these rare ones back. And this is definitely how things get mixed up into the different boxes. What you guys are seeing here is how sometimes museum grade pieces accidentally fall into like $30 box or the $40 box, and sometimes we pull out crazy surprise pieces, and you guys can get those deals if you want, because that happens. Okay, so starting off with $45 pieces. I did not show any of the amethyst yet, but let's do a list. We're doing, by request, we're doing the bees, then somebody asked for the 250s, then most expensive, then unpaid, carts, then amethyst. And mosquitoes, we can do that too. Absolutely. So these stingless bees are all 45 each, and this is kind of like your mid-range of insects. So these are not the best ones, not the worst ones, but they're all different, and you get different surprises. So get the one that calls to you, and I always tell the ones I recommend the most. And my recommendation is mostly based on the quality of the insect. This one is, say, B grade. Stingless bee in there, a little bit shrunken. So he's cool, but he's at 45, which is cheaper than you're gonna find anywhere else on the internet or anything. Frankie, I'm glad you like the blue. Piece number 2 has a much better bee. So this one for 45, better than the last one. I'm gonna give this one this one's way better. So if you want to be, this one has the charm, you know? This one's good for 45. And comment TK to take any piece you want. You can also get amber posters and insects and amber on my website, amberbugs.com. Amberbugs.com. This one, next one, piece number 3 at 45 has another B grade bee. There we go. It's a nice clear cab. Nice one. That's piece number 3. To claim a piece, be the first one to type TK or take. Oh, this one. This one's a big tall cab, and it's got a very beautiful like split. It's a BB. And then the B in this one. Oh, somebody asked about what's this loop that I'm using. I forget who that was, but this loop that I'm using, it's a 30x jeweler's loop, and I sell them for $5. If you want one, it's $5. It's also 5 shipping, so it comes out to 10 total. But on Amazon, they're like 6. So if you get an insect or something, you can just add one of these to your cart for $5. Piece number 5. This one's got a pretty cute bee. Nice bee on the side here. Honeybees with stingers, that's really rare. We get a lot of stingless bees, but honeybees, not so much. Mostly because these stingless bees use the tree resin to make their hives, so they're very associated with the amber. You don't get we get a lot of stingless bees, and then any other bee in Dominican amber is like rare, whereas stingless bee is very common. This one's got 2. This piece number 6. 45 each for these pieces. Ooh, this one's got wine-colored red. You see this one's a different color? It's more rare to get insects in red amber. And I see something nice here. That looks like a wasp. And a leaf inclusion or something. Huh, what is that? So, yeah, it looks like a tip of a leaf or something. Piece number 8. Venus flytrap leaf. I can't say that it is, but it was from a tropical environment, and Venus flytraps are very tropical. It's possible. Here is a much better bee. This one's at 125. This one's at 125. Oh, this guy. This is my favorite little guy. He looks like so human. He looks like he has a little human face. You can see his little antenna, decently clear. That guy's at 125. That's number 10. Back to the 45s. Fae, like fairy. He does look like a little fairy. Back to the 45s, number 11 here. Look, you can see on the back of his legs his little pollen sacs. Another bee, so there's 2 bees in this one. Number 11. You see, I got this bag of 75s, and we're doing discounts because we're trying to save up some money, so... Hey, Meow Mix, I'm getting a dragonfly from Myanmar Amber. Oh, and the dragonfly from yesterday, maybe, but it's not really that clear. It looks like it, but it's not a great preservation, so it's kind of iffy. All right, so this 75 bag, all these pieces are supposed to be 75 each. I'm gonna do them at 65 each. First person to say take takes it. These will be a better quality than the last lot. All these top ones are 45 each. This new one is gonna be 65 each. So this is like a nice round, almost like a pill-shaped one. Bigger bee. Somewhat clear, somewhat not. The shape of the amber sort of distorts them. So that one's at 65. Number 2 for 65. Another wine-colored one with 2 bees down here. That's 65. First one to say take takes it. And don't forget to shop at our website, amberbugs.com, the best website on the internet for amber bugs. Boom. Big one. Very big piece right here with the bee right in the middle. That's a big piece of amber, very yellow. Thank you, Frank. This one, little cab here, clear little bee. This number 6. Number 7. Big one with a clear bee. This one's pretty. This one's very pretty. And it's sort of it's got an X marks the spot on it. Number 7. Number 8. Ooh, this one is this is probably the most interesting one of the lot. Number 8, this bee is very clear and he has a weird bubble around him, but he's also preserved very well. But he just almost looks like he has this armor. But that's the stingless bee. You can see his preservation is much more clear than the other ones, but he also has this weird shiny armor on, which looks like bubbles. And then there's some really cool bubbles in this piece. Yeah, this guy has a really cool look about him. Go to Lisa. If you love bubbles, you know, I have a section of rain amber because when it rains on fresh tree resin, it makes indentations and sometimes even catches water and air and then has moving bubbles inside. We can go through those too, but we do have to go through this list first. All right, that one and let's see, 4 more. This one's number 9. Unicorn grandma and enhydro. Did you see a moving bubble? Because it's only an enhydro if the bubble moves. If the bubble doesn't move, it's not an enhydro. This one has a little bubble, a bubble in a bubble, but it doesn't move. I don't think so. Thank you, Bubble Man. I thought the same thing too. The first time it struck me, I was like, wow. All right, a few more. This is number 10 at 65 each. Number 11. Last call for these before I put them back. And number 12. Lot of flow lines on number 12. Christine, not necessarily. It depends on the quality. Just like insects in amber, if it's a really big and really cool one, it will be expensive. If it's a small one that doesn't really move that much, it will be a normal price. And we have a whole section of them. The good ones tend to sell out quick because the good ones you can see them like. Oh yeah, this all glows under UV light. So like this UV flashlight here, I sell this for 10 if anybody wants a UV flashlight. I sell this for 10 and amber all glows in the UV light. Ooh, this one's got good flow lines. For example, you put a UV light on it, boom, look at all those layers and all those flow lines. That's amber under the UV light. I sell this light for 17. If you guys want one, just say take 17. And it works on all amber. And it's cheaper than you'd find it in the stores. If you want a UV light in like a hardware store, they'd probably start at 20. And mine's 17. Okay, so next up on our list is the 250s. Who asked for the 250s? Are you still here? Can enhydro dry up? I've heard, but I've never seen it. And probably if it's very, very close to the surface, it has more chance of drying up. But if it's very deep in hydro, then it has less chance of drying up. All right, B's done. Who's asking to see the 250s? We have this 250 box here. And I think we only have one piece in it. We do have various other pieces at 250, but the hydros, we'll go through that section next, but it's a mixed lot. Any hydros can be starting at 20 bucks all the way up to like 1,000 or more. This piece is at $250. This is a giant piece of amber right here. I'm talking giant. That's a big piece of amber. And wow. I wonder if this one has an enhydro because it looks like it's got a lot of bubbles in it. Okay, look at this bubble right here. Ooh, that's a lot of rain and water. This piece is actually fantastic. If I tilt this piece and that bubble moves, then it's an enhydro. Let's see. Yep. Wait, does it? Does it move? Hold on, it's hard. Oh, it actually might not have moved. See if you can see any other bubbles moving as well. Oh, it moved. Oh, they're all moving, aren't they? Oh, so this is a piece filled with rain. This is an enhydro piece. Whoa. So that's inside of this. First of all, this is a giant piece, so look how big it is. I'm gonna put on my close-up camera, but it's not gonna be able to show the entire piece, but we will get to see that enhydro a little better. Ooh, a lot of rain in this piece. This one's at 250. Ooh, that's really good movement. You see how fast it moves? That's really nice. And it is available if somebody wants it. Say TK to take it. 250, and we ship on Friday. Wow, nice. That's a good enhydro. Let's see if there's any more down here. Yep, that piece, that enhydro moves a lot. You guys see that one at the center of the screen? Ooh, that weird shaped one moved too. Did you guys see that? Nice. Many bubbles. This one's at 250. It's the only one in my 250 box, but we do have more at this price range. Wow, okay, so there's that enhydro. Next time somebody asks for big enhydros, I gotta remember that one. Swarm of enhydros, yes. Oh, there you go. Almost thirsty. Quick drink. Hold on, guys. All right, what's next on the list? Most expensive piece. Who asked for the most expensive? You still here? And then unpaid cards, Christy, I know that was you. Amethyst and mosquitoes. Who wants to see my most expensive piece? Dun 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 dun. This one costs $1 million. And that is a full mushroom with a moving enhydro right underneath it. Fungus and amber, preserved better than we deserve. That is a freaking amazing preservation. Some books have even theorized that mushrooms like this can actually grow out in the amber itself. Do you want to take it? Trip time? This one's at 1,700. If you want it, it's yours. If you want it, it's yours. And that's not all. That's not all in this piece. Okay, first of all, there's a whole sheen of what is most likely spores. Whatever they are is very unusual. And then there are stems of mushrooms up here. Mushroom stems right there. Again, super rare. You never see this in amber. This piece must have fallen onto like a fairy patch or something. And then more stems over here. How about $1 down and $1 a day for the rest of my life? I like $1 down and $1 a day. That's a good offer, actually. It'll pay itself off in like 4 years. $1 a day. And in it goes with all the other X-File pieces that are hidden away, such as this one. Jimmy, I'm hoping you do. I'm hoping you do. Like this enhydro. One of the most mobile enhydros. This is a leaf or possibly a flower petal that actually captured an enhydro. I do $1 down, $1 a day. Is the snail? No, the snail is not in there. The snail is from Myanmar, and this box is all Dominican. Any other mushrooms in amber? Yes, I think I do, but not to that extent. Upor, they're in that box because that's my YouTube box, and I make a lot of videos with stuff out of that box. Tryptophobia. That one, Bubblemint J, that enhydro, it's really not for sale. Mexican green. Mexican green we'll add to the list. We gotta do unpaid cards. Christy, you still here? Mexican green. Short neck Magoo, how you doing? Magoo. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Well, because I don't think the unpaid cards, I don't think there's much at the moment. Like, let's check it out. 'Cause you asked, so you will get unpaid cards. Dun 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 dun. I don't want to show that one, but I'll show this one. No, I don't want to show his. Actually, I don't want to show his. Go away. That person, but not sure if they didn't pay. Okay, so these are unpaid cards. Bigsy, Indonesian tumble for $2.50. I was selling these for below cost, and this one never got paid. So, same price, $2.50. This is a giant piece of Indonesian amber. So this is actually a really, like, Indonesian amber is the lowest quality of all ambers, but it's big and abundant and beautiful. So you get quite a bit of amber for very cheap, but careful because it can scratch more easily. I Am Frogger takes this one. I Am Frog. Indo Tumble 2.5, which is very nice. All right, we'll put you over here. And then, okay, next. See, I think we've already done most of these. This guy wanted to buy a roach for $65 and a beetle. I'll do either of these for $10 less. Oh, that's a big beetle. $35? Oh, somebody should get this one. This is a good one. I said $10 less. Wow, $25 for this one. That's probably less than I paid for it. This is a good deal right here. I Am Frogger takes this one. Boom, big beetle. Very nice. Frogger, this one's going to you. Just put that in there. That's a steal. Myanmar beetle. $25. Nice. Let's see about that roach. How about that roach? This one's at $65. I said I'd do 10 off, so that's gonna make it $55. Oh, I can do the two hands view if I just put the phone in my lap. How cool is that? So this one at $55. Okay, that's a big roach. Where's my loop? There's my loop. This one at $55. I Am Frogger takes this one. That's a big, clear roach. Look, he even reached the surface. You can see where the polish, like, overlines with his leg. Nice. That's a big, slabby piece. Myanmar. There's also a cricket in here. It might be a cricket. There's actually something right here. And it has very long antenna. Crickets tend to have sort of like the longest. Ooh, in the light, it's kind of got a purple on it. Got a little bit of purple on it. That's an interesting color. Myanmar's colors are underappreciated. What is this? Tiny little guy. Frogger, very nice. This one's going to you as well. Roach. 55. Very good piece. Well, we're clearing up old stuff that this one was $4. Orthoceras, I'm pretty sure that's cheaper than at the stores. This person never got their PayPal, so you're out of here. $4 for Orthoceras. This is not amber, but it's a random thing, and we are trying to clear up the office. So $4 takes that. Hannah Cervenka claiming that one. Very good take. And I need your email address. Please DM me your email address. Hannah Cervenka, and shipping is $5, so it'll be $9 total. But you can add on other stuff for no extra shipping charge. What do we call this? Ortho, yeah. Go to Lisa. I'm glad you like this. Thanks for joining. This is how I feed my family, and this is my work. I hope you like it. Orthoceras, that one's going to you. Hannah Cervenka. Like a little auction. Yeah, and we have tons of different stuff. You know, it's different every day. And also in big news, we have a package shipping out tomorrow from the Dominican Republic. That package has insects and amber. It has raw red amber. It has blue amber. It has raw blue amber. It has a gift from somebody, one of my polishers who got in a motorcycle accident, and I sent him some money when he was in the hospital, so he made us a gift. So that ships tomorrow. It should get here Wednesday, okay? So Wednesday, at the end of this week, maybe Thursday, we should have some cool stuff. American ants. Well, probably should do that, but whatever. Okay. Ooh, Myanmar ant leaf for 90. I think that's this one. Yeah, this one. I'll do $10 off. I'll do it for 80. Thank you, Frank. I mean, you know, that's the cost of business, because the guy who hurt his knee is the guy who polishes the amber. So it's like, bro, we want him good. Ooh, this is a good one. So this one's gonna be at 80. This is polished into a cube. Big ant, beautifully preserved. And there's like there's a leaf behind it. There's like a curled up leaf. Frank, that piece is sick, huh? I knew you would like it. SP Rocket takes this one for 80. Very good take. Since we're not at the usual amber desk, the lighting's a little different, so I hope you can still get a good impression of the piece. There's that leaf there, that curl, tons of flow lines. The flow lines spiral inside of the leaf, so they'll have different patterns inside and out, which is cool. And the ant is pretty dang nice. Frank Ocean, yeah. We found a surfboard-shaped piece of amber that I thought you'd like, and I put it aside somewhere. But now, where is it? I don't know. Dun 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 dun. SP Rocket takes this one. Myanmar ant leaf for 80. Oh, it's 2:30, you guys. I'm live streaming right now, and I'm probably gonna take a 30-minute break and then come back and live stream again in at like 3 or 3:30. Go to Lisa. Hey, if you don't have the means to get your favorite piece, my advice is to watch when we go through the $20 pieces, especially when it's a new shipment, because sometimes in our $20 pieces we find really, really good insects. Like, I'm talking museum grade, $200, $300, $400 insects, but the suppliers just include them in the $20 pieces, and you can score those, but you got to be the first to take it. So that's my advice, and that happens when it happens. It's not every day, you know, because that's the way it is. So stay tuned, you know. Keep joining. Somebody asked to see the long skinny one. I think that was this one for 35. I'll do it for 30. Frank Ocean, I want to say yes to that question, but I'm not 100% sure. All right, this one probably has an ant in it. It does have an ant. Medium, C grade preservation. Actually, I take that back. This one at 30, that's actually a pretty good ant. You see how he sort of has like a metallic sheen? His head is really good. Oh, that's really nice. All right, this is not the one you want to see, but it's 30, so I like this one anyways. Boom. One sec. It was black. Okay, hold on, I'll find it for you. You weren't talking about this, are you? You're not talking about this thing, are you? If your bugs have that same metallic look, that means they're like very good grade. Minimum B+. Glenna, that's the last one I have of those, unfortunately. That was the last Orthoceras. All right, 3 ant pieces for 30 each. If you want, if not, no big deal. Put them back in my ant box. That one's not that good. Okay. Go to Lisa. Your piece will come. And that one's okay. I'm gonna pass on that. Here, this looks like an interesting one. We have two very interesting unpaid pieces. Probably should rip that off before. Okay, Dominican enhydro with methane termite or not? Ooh, interesting layers on this one. Interesting. Okay, so this one has a layer of like detritus and enhydros. I think that this one's the tarantula. Yeah, this one's at 175. It looks like it has a lot of water and a lot of detritus. I think it was unicorn grandma. I have not shown the dragonfly yet, no. Beautiful big piece of amber. I love it. I thought it said methane termite. Oh, you know what probably happens in a piece like this where there's like a layer? You see how there's a layer of all this black stuff? That's probably the amber glooped out, and while that layer was exposed, termites kicked out their eatings and their poop and all that stuff onto this layer. And then after that, another gloop came out and covered that. Funny, I don't see a methane termite. Ooh, what is this? Oh, very unusual structure alert. Very unusual thing in amber. Looks like it definitely has a skin to it. It's organic of some sort. I want to say that looks like a flattened mushroom. Interesting. Something odd right there. Well, this one's at 175. I don't actually see the methane to it. Oh my gosh. That's why we don't sell amber in this room. And the other one. And the other one is this one, the termite leg. This one's at 60, the tarantula leg for 60, but I will discount this one to 50. That is a big spider leg. A spider that big, the owner of that leg would have been a giant spider. The bigger the insect, the harder it is to capture an amber. Oh, and then there's another insect right down here. Amber is nature's best time capsule. Amber is definitely nature's best time capsule. And I think that's it for the unpaid cards now, because one more Colombian copal. This guy got this one for 24. SP Rocket taking the leg. This one's going to you. Very good take. Did the big one break? No, it did not break. It likely will have a scratch where it impacted the ground, though. I don't see it. The big one is intact. No, it did. Look, there's a chip. Look, there's a chip out of it right here. You see that? That definitely happened from the fall. That happened from the fall for sure. And that piece is probably right down there. Hey, what are you going to do? Was that Dominican? That was Dominican. I know, but hey, that's the first piece we've dropped, and that's the second piece we've dropped and broken in like years. So, acceptable. 50 for this one. SP Rocket, that one is in your cart. Dominican shipment tomorrow, Frank. Dominican shipment. So it ships tomorrow, gets here Thursday, I guess. Colombian copal. This one is at 24. Jimmy Carter, it chipped. There was a small chip out of it. And I will discount it if anybody wants a chipped one. This one's at 24 for Colombian copal. This is similar to amber, but softer, not fully fossilized. Similar to amber, but amber's cooler. 24. I'll do this one for 20 if anybody wants it. This is Colombian copal. Beautiful little flow lines. Some insects inside. Copal is young amber, basically. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so let's go back to the other room. Go to Lisa. It's young because it's like 20 million. No, it's like 1 million years old as opposed to like 20 million years old. What's up, buddy? This is our friendly Russian mystic. Yeah, you guys don't drop your amber. Okay, next up is amethyst. So you guys want to see some amethyst? We have pretty good prices, I'd say. I'm just gonna sell these for what I'm pretty sure is cheaper than any of the stores. Very purple. This is Uruguay amethyst. Uruguay. I'm just gonna price it per piece, you guys. Very, very purple stuff. 15 takes this one. Whoa, this one's deep. 25. Oh my God, the color on that one. I need a flashlight for this. And I also need a pen for takes. I need a card for this. I need the things for that. There we go. Take 25. Oh, unicorn grandma, that's a good one. Okay. This one. Does anybody here shop for amethyst normally? Because I'm making up these prices as I go along, but I'm pretty sure they're way below. Oh, somebody else claimed it first. Brooksy claimed it. Brooksy was first on my screen, and then unicorn grandma. Brooksy, you actually get it. Unicorn grandma, I apologize for the confusion. I didn't see that Brooksy got it first. So this one's going to Brooksy. Congratulations. This is possibly the most purple amethyst I've ever seen in my life. And I bought an old rock shop that closed down a long time ago, and this is from that rock shop. I don't even collect amethyst, and I would have taken this one to my personal collection. This one is ridiculously purple. Brooksy, you're welcome. Enjoy. That one is ridiculous. Do you have any other amethyst in your house? Let me write you down. Shipping's 5. If you get more stuff and it gets really heavy, shipping can go up to 9. But just with this one piece, it's gonna be 5. Brooksy, some from China. I don't know, is Chinese amethyst good or is it bad? Yes, please DM me your email address. Congratulations, that's the most purple amethyst I've ever seen in my life. TikTok just notified you. That's funny. All right, next piece. Bigger piece. I'm gonna do it at 25 as well. 25. Oh, that's way underpriced. Somebody better take this. The next one's probably gonna cost more. This is possibly my biggest piece. So I would post to UK. Yes, Unicorn Grandma takes this one. That's a very good take. I definitely underpriced that one. Unicorn Grandma. That's a big amethyst for 25. Congratulations. Small one for 15. Small one for 10. Oh, let me get my light over here. All right, small one for 15, small one for 10, another small one for 15. So 15, 10, 15. How are my prices, guys? This one's gonna be at 20. This one's a gem. This 21's a gem. Ooh, 20 for this one. That's underpriced for sure. Oh my gosh, I feel like claiming this for myself. Hannah Cervenka, 20 claim. Very smart. Amethyst will not have a locality card like the amber will. Invoices will come out tonight after the show, and we will ship Friday. Hannah Cervenka, don't forget to DM me your email address. Frank. This one for 10. Boom. Oh, that's a gemmy one for 10. I like this one. That one for 10. Gemmy. Next one is for... This one's going to be at 25. Oh my gosh. Anthony Villarreal takes the 10. Next one at 25 is so purple. Anthony takes the 10. And I see first on my screen to take the 25 is Glenna. Glenna, good take. And DM me your email address, please. You're welcome. Boom, that one is very nice and gemmy. I know, the Uruguay Amethyst is crazy, and the only reason it's so cheap is because there's so much of it out there. All right, 15 takes this one, very gemmy. 15 takes this one, super gemmy. Jeepers creepers. Yeah, nice claim, Glenna. And the story behind this stuff is that I bought an old rock shop that closed down 15 to 20 years ago, and I just bought the whole entire rock shop and sold all their stuff for pennies on the dollar. That's 15 for number 4. Number 5 here is the palest. I don't think that the pale is popular. I don't think the pale is too popular. Okay. Oh gosh. This one's gonna be at 30. That's the highest price I've put on it yet, because this one's also super gemmy and it's very big. Ooh, that one's nice. And then here's another one for 30. Ooh. Nice. Nice. Last one for 30. This one's like almost just all crystal. Isn't it crazy they make cabs out of this stuff? Imagine how much material you have to waste to make a cabochon. There has to be so much crystal, and they have to cut so much of it and grind it all into powder just to make one cab out of amethyst. All right, I think that's it for the amethyst now, but we still have those 2 boxes for the future. What's in here? What's in here? Maybe some... Anybody want to make an offer on these? Anybody want to make me an offer on these little amethyst tips? Looks like a tooth fairy. Looks like teeth or something. $15, Frogger. Deal. I'll take it. 15. I am Frogger. Everybody offered 15. Frogger, you were the first, and I like the deal, so I will take it. I'm writing you down. You're welcome. There you go. Put the pale one in there too. Christy, that's a very sweet thought. I am Frogger. I'm getting that one too. Thank you, Christy. I like that. Good idea. That was very sweet. What time is it? 2:38. Am I the owner of my website? Yes, I am. And okay, mosquitoes and Mexican greens. Those are the last two requests. Are the requesters for those two still here? Because it's almost time to take a break and then restart the live feed. It's 5:38. Frank, I'll be back in 30 minutes. Short Neck Magoo, you are here. We will definitely do that. Mosquitoes. Who asked for mosquitoes? Dovey, you asked for mosquitoes? All right, so we're going to finish these up before we do the live feed. Going on to Myanmar amber mosquitoes. This one's at, I think that says 75. Doing dragonflies after break? Yes. It's just one piece. Do you guys remember what box that was in from yesterday? This one's at 75. Interesting. Okay, so nice long big slab. And then, boom, little mosquito there. Two mosquitoes actually side by side. This one, not giving me green vibes, Frank. There's some mosquito legs here. Mosquito hawk legs. Christy, I just missed my chance to buy a lot of really small Mexican greens. And I was actually like, dang. This one's at 45. This one I actually like better than the last one. Myanmar mosquito. This one's at 45. I know. Oh, and it's like, I bought something else that I wasn't really animated about buying, but I thought I might as well. I think I can make it work business-wise. And then as soon as I spent that money, I got offered this really lot of really small Mexican greens that would have been so good. Piece number 2 at 45. This one's good. This one gets my biggest recommendation so far. Brandon Fraser, I have Mexican greens right now, and that's next on the list. But I only have big ones right now. And since they go at $20 a gram, they get pricey pretty quick. So the big ones, I'm happy to show you guys. And they're museum grade. They're the best green amber you'll ever see. It's just at a high price point. I don't show them as much. Next one at 45. This one's also very good. Brandon Fraser, bigger the better. Okay, then I think you'll like it. Millipede above it on that last one. Does look like something fuzzy in there. Huh. Actually, that looks like an odd creature. That looks like an odd creature. Good eye, Anthony. Yeah, the GoFundMe that's pinned right now is for Frank Ocean and his family to rebuild because they were in the path of the hurricane and they might have incurred some serious damages. So if you guys want to help out another person who's just like us, this one's at 45, Unicorn Grandma. If you guys want to help out somebody who's just like us, just trying to live life, go to Frank Ocean's GoFundMe link that's pinned right here and help him and his family out. And Frank, feel free to tell us what you're going to do with the money if you want to. I'm assuming pizza, because pizza is basically the best food ever for building and rebuilding and moving stuff. 45 for these ones. And then this third one, number 3 here, I like this one. Number 3 is probably the clearest, and that's 2 mosquitoes mashed up. I am Frogger taking this one. Frank Ocean, like I still want to ask you so many questions about what it's like. Like, is the destruction so bad that there's no pizza shops open, or are there still functioning businesses? Could you go get a burger if you wanted to, a burger or a pizza, or is it just destruction? I am Frogger taking this one. Very good take. Thank you very much. There you go. Boom. Wiped, gone. That's crazy. Okay, next up is Mexican greens, and this will be the last showing of this live feed. I'm gonna take a 30-minute break, come back and live feed again. Last call on mosquitoes, and then we're gonna show Mexican greens. huh? Okay, interesting. Okay, so Mexican green is coming up. Okay, so Mexican greens. You are going to see a very interesting color of amber right now. Let's lay out a couple of these. This is all green amber, and I will say this lot is like the greenest, gemmiest vein of green amber my guys have found basically their whole lives. And the smaller ones all sold instantly. These are the big ones, so we're left with like really big museum grade pieces. Not all of them are really, really big, but the color's just crazy. So let me take them out of the plastic bag so you can really appreciate their color. This one right here, super green. So green amber is green because it's produced by sapling trees. At the very beginning of a tree's life, the resin it produces is much more green. And then as the tree matures, say like 20, 30-year-old tree, then it produces yellow resin. This is green because it's from saplings. It typically has what I call black smoke in it because a lot of times green amber will have this weird black smoke looking through it, like almost like a puff of smoke is being blown through it somehow, which other amber doesn't have. This is, in my opinion, the hardest amber to acquire in the world. It's the rarest color of amber in the fact that you can't just get this anytime you want, like most ambers. This is $20 a gram. This stuff is extremely rare. So the bigger pieces obviously get quickly above 200 or 300. The smaller pieces we'll hope we can find some ones that fit. And then just to give you an example of some yellow amber next to it, just so you can see like a color difference. This is like yellow Dominican amber. You can see the color is very, very different. The small triangle piece, let's see, this one I think. Price is coming up. 7 grams, 7 times 20, 140 I believe. 140 for this one. Oh, and this one has some, it looks like it has like blades of grass going through it. Short neck magoo taking this one, very good take. And the short neck magoo, the camera does not do the green justice. Once you get this in your hands, you're gonna be like, well, it's much more green than I thought. And I think my viewers who have a piece already can attest to that. Mallory, I saw you on that. That's the way it goes. Better luck next time, Mallory. I know you'll find a piece. I looked at my personal collection. I have maybe 1 or 2. I thought maybe I'll put them on the table too, because this is all really good. So short neck magoo. This one's going to you. Mexican green for 140. Oops, 140. There we go. You're welcome, brother. Very good take. That one is in your cart. And just to put some more, like this is Mexican amber, yellow Mexican amber next to it. Yellow slab, dark heart. But you see the color is quite different. This one is super green. This one, crazy green. If there was a fire and I could only grab one piece and I had to just get one green Mexican amber piece. Yeah, this one. Yeah, I'd go for this one for sure. Nutelita, hello. Oh, Frank Ocean, I saw that comment. Did you know that 78 tornadoes spun out from the hurricane? I did not know that. That was a big problem with hurricanes. Oh, so hurricanes send off little swarms of tornadoes? This one's 19 grams. So if it was 20 grams, it'd be $400. That makes this one 380. This one's at 380. Okay, so Frank, I did not know that hurricanes send off little crazy ones, little tornadoes. But is it still a tornado? Okay, Mexican green amber is one of the rarest colors in the world, made by sapling trees. And it often has these particles that I call black smoke, like some black smoke running through it. This one's 380. Oh, this one's actually the same price. These are both 380. Any more small ones? This small one this is the smallest one on the table, and then let me look in my personal collection to see if there's one I can take out of it. 8 grams. So this one's at 160. Mallory, I'm so bummed because I had a chance to get a bunch of pieces that were less than a gram. I'll tell you guys what. I don't know if I should do this. This is from the Mexican personal collection. I took this from this box. Same batch of greens. I took this one because this is the greenest of them all, and it has some crazy inclusions. This one, oh, I'm gonna price it. I should sell this. I'm gonna offer this for sale for like 10 seconds. This one's 8.5 grams. Okay, Brandon Fraser takes it. So 8.5 grams is 170. Brandon, this is the greenest of the green ambers. It's crazy, like. Mallory. Oh my God. I shouldn't have sold that one, but good take, Brandon. This one's ridiculously green. I wonder if that's like a root. Usually we think of these. Oh, it just might be. Or like branches or something. Fantastic inclusion in this one. I am Frogger, that's the piece you wanted a long time ago. Oh, why did I sell it? Why? Okay, this one's going to Brandon Fraser. Very good piece. Brandon, you might be owner of one of the best Mexican amber pieces in the world right now. This one's going to you. Oof. No going back now. 170 Buffalo. This one is 170. There was no like personal collection upcharge. There was no sorted out. Same price as all the rest. I had just taken this one to my personal, but it's the same price as all the rest of them were. So Brandon, I'm writing you down. Very good take. $170. That one's going to you, and I think with that, that's going to end this live feed, and I'll be back in about 30 minutes. Go for a walk, get a soda. I'll be back. Thank you guys for joining. I will be back in about 30 minutes. Much love, you guys. Thank you for joining. Invoice is coming out tonight, later after the next live feed, shipping on Friday. Much love. See you soon. Adios.